Hi, I'm Bruce Grant with the EstesGroup, and today I'm talking to Bryan Provo of Alliance Machine of Elk River, Minnesota. We're here to talk a little bit about the relationship the EstesGroup has formed with Alliance over the years in supporting their business through their application hosting with Epicor, as well as managed IT and endpoint security. Welcome, Bryan, and thank you for joining me today. Could you tell us a little bit more about how Alliance Machine and our two companies came to be working together?
So, Bryan Provo, Alliance Machine, we're in Elk River, Minnesota. We're family owned and operated business. I'm second generation, destined to fail. I'm 25 years with the company. The company was founded in 1987. I literally remember sitting when I was 7 years old on the couch with my dad trying to come up with a logo. So I'm very passionate about the business side. Our company makes and produces aerospace wing tank fuel pumps, submersible wing tank fuel pumps for the aerospace industry, mainly commercial jets. We also, on the other side of the business is defense. We're about split 50-50. The defense side is mainly mortars, howitzers, tank rounds, missiles. We do the guided portions on the front and back side of these ammunition rounds. The businesses commingle pretty well with the AS9100 certification. It's been a great pleasure. I'm going on 5 or 6 years with EstesGroup. We hired you guys to manage our Epicor system, to host our server. I no longer wanted to anymore. I felt it was too difficult to manage the hardware portion. One of my IT people met one of your IT people at a conference, at a Epicor user group conference, and we signed the marriage about, I suppose, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe, I don't know. Since then, last year I was cyber ransomed, and after we got through the ugly ransom, I was tasked with finding an impenetrable managed IT service, and I did my homework and made a lot of phone calls and did a lot of intros, and I circled back around to my partnership with EstesGroup and realized that they had exactly what I was looking for, and they were in the middle of the spectrum on price, and they were at the top end of the spectrum on service. And I was already familiar with the EstesGroup service, so I didn't feel I was being sold anything they couldn't produce. We signed up. It's been an absolute heaven sent. I had my server crash 3 weeks ago. They were up and running they spun up a new server and moved my backup over and had me up and running in almost 15 minutes. The last known record when that happened to me without the EstesGroup was about 7 days of 24 hours a day for 7 days straight, and we recovered about 70% of the data. This time I got 99.5% of the data in 15 minutes. We literally didn't even have time to take a break, let alone send anybody home, which would have normally been a catastrophe for a company my size. Completely eliminated the catastrophe by moving to the managed IT service portion. And I told Bruce, the owner of Estes, I said, I would promote your product with or without your help, even if I didn't like your personality, because your people are so wonderful and your service you provide is so great. I would sell it for you just because I believe in it so much. It's helped Alliance Machine that much. So I'll do anything to help the other businesses my size that are struggling and get them, move them forward and allow them to grow. This is one of the best kept secrets that I've found in the last 10, 15 years of doing business. You guys were not cheap, but affordable, and the total value package is amazing. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid because I experienced it already. I had I've been through the ransom piece. I know exactly what not to do next time. And you guys checked all the boxes on that one without me having to help you. And then I've already been through the crashing your server. I've been through that a half a dozen times in the last 20 years. And I know how painful it is. And it just took all my pain away. I could have went fishing that day if I wanted to. It wouldn't have mattered. You know, I used to have the mindset that if I couldn't touch it and feel it, it didn't exist. From an IT perspective, it would be highly dishonest to yourself to believe that you could pull the best talent resources in the United States of America and have them all in one little podunk small town like Elk River, Minnesota. That's what you're able to do by being remotely. Also, my mindset was to own my own hardware. So I could touch it and feel it and pet it, and I knew where my backups were. And guess what? If your backups are on site, then the bad guys have access to them once they tap into your network too. Now my mindset is not only do I not want access to my backups, I want them off site. I do not want to be able to see them, touch them, feel them. I don't want to be able to log into them and make changes to them. I want them inaccessible. So it's just a one-way. I upload them out every night, and the only way I have access to them is with a phone call, a security code, some type of physical interaction that would force the backups to be released. We do not want IT help, or I don't want IT access to them through the network. It's actually a detriment to your security service, having it on site and accessible. You're actually doing yourself a disfavor. I would say my complete mindset around managed internet security and IT services is flipped to 180 to the point where you need it offsite and you need it unavailable to you until you need it. The efforts that the EstesGroup has made towards making their customers CMMC compliant, which is for the people that aren't aware, that supersedes the old NIST requirements. So my customers on the defense and aerospace want me to have a certain level of internet security. EstesGroup got ahead of that thing, and as fast as the CMMC came out, we were already to a third tier level of security based on the EstesGroup partnership. So my customer audits, that both new customers and existing customers that have come in the last 12 months have been blown away with the level of security that we already have in place for how new of a requirement it is. Most of the supply chain is not up to date with those security requirements. We did them for our own good, but it ended up helping be a sales tool for us also.
We're on call if need be, and why I tell every business owner, and client of ours, here's my cell phone number. If for some reason it doesn't, there's an issue, I can't afford you to be down, just like you can't afford to be down. So I'd say, call me.
Right. And everybody in my staff has tested your 1-800 number. It's available 24/7. There's a little life preserver installed at the bottom of my screen. It automatically takes a snapshot and sends your IT department any issue I'm having. It's on every single workstation in my business. So if any of my people get stuck during the day, all they have to do is click that little lifesaver, and it opens a ticket and sends it to the right people, and the stuff gets taken. It gets fixed in the background, even without a phone call. It's fixed before you could even make the phone call, usually. Everything's absolutely streamlined and simultaneous, and the resources that we're pulling from out of your IT people at the EstesGroup are phenomenal. Daryl's phenomenal, but he's not the only one, but he is their manager, and it shows. We have that same Walt Disney atmosphere and attitude from every single one of your staff members. I get the same consistent message from everyone. I will tell you one more thing. I had call it a $90,000 a year IT person working for me. And in the downturn of the defense cycle a couple of years ago, we lost that employee, and I never hired the position back. And then I brought in EstesGroup last year. I added the managed IT service to the already existing package. And once I did that, I just eliminated a $90,000 a year position that I'll hire a salesperson or somebody else instead. I'll probably still make the hire, but I don't need an IT person now. So you made some additional pain go away for me, and then that literally pays for itself over and over again with the move we made there. Like I said, I can add another salesperson and keep growing the business further, but I couldn't say enough. And I tested it where the rubber meets the road. It was a 15-minute downtime. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say to somebody to convince them, but they're welcome to call and ask me.
Well, have a great rest of your day, Bryan, and I really appreciate your time today. It's been great.
Appreciate it. It's always good seeing you. Take care.